the field today. It'll be their first taste of this rivalry. 60th all-time, Ohio with the large lead. Bobcats have been holding on to the bell since 2015. The battle for the bell started just back in 1997. So this officially the 16th battle for the bell. It's been sitting on the second floor at Peden Stadium in Athens, Ohio, and it is in Huntington here this evening. It's a rivalry because only 80 miles separate the two schools. The Ohio River separating Ohio and West Virginia. Depends who's driving. About an hour and a half. For Frank Solich, though, he knows what it's like to paddle upstream here in Huntington.
It'll be a big crowd, and they'll be loud, you know, and so it'll be louder than what it was in Pittsburgh. And so, you know, that's obviously will be our first time in terms of crowd noise that will be the way it is down there. So that we'll have to be ready for that, and we got ways to get ready for that. But you just cannot let fans take you out of a ball game.
Very confident. We know that Brendan Knox, he's fully capable. He saw action late last season. He's big, he's strong, 6 foot tall, 220 pounds. He's fully capable of handling the running load for Marshall.
It should be a tough go for Ohio here at Joan C. Edwards Stadium today as they get ready to play Marshall. Marshall is one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. In the last 28 years, they've only lost 34 games here on their home turf, only behind Alabama, Boise State, and also Georgia Southern. So it's going to be a tough game here between Ohio and Marshall.
Arnita Henry as well, Jean, Dorothy, Felicia, Mark, Josh, good to have you. Shirley, well, she's from Marshall, a husband and grandkids for Ohio, so she's split. Linda, Jerry, Rosalie, nice to have you. 4 yards on first down at 2nd and 6. Marshall offense under the direction of Tim Cramsey for the 2nd straight season, and the pass is complete. It's Corey Gamage with his first in this situation. With the ball in the 45, Green escapes the pocket. Green goes deep down the far sideline, has his man. It's Taven Richardson, complete for the first down. Green will keep it this time. Green, the near side. No, it's not Green. I'm sorry. It's Xavier Gaines. Gaines on the Wildcat.
They call him X. Xavier Gaines.
Fooled Ohio's defense, fooled me as well. Xavier Gaines, they pulled that out last week against Boise State, and Gaines into the end zone for the first score of the evening.
Replay here. Xavier takes direct snap. You can call it a Wildcat, but they don't like it when you call it that. And he's out the gate. Great downfield blocks by the wideouts. Whenever you spring a long play, it's always because there's blocking downfield, whether it's offensive linemen or wide receivers. And here you can see Armani Levias throwing the block just enough, and Xavier Gaines gets 6.
Xavier Gaines, a 26-yard keeper. The only points so far this evening. Green, plenty of time, and the catch is made, and it's a first down for Marshall. And a nice catch from Talik Keaton, his 2nd of the season.
Yeah, they hit him with the play action. Isaiah Green here goes through the progression once again, showing you that he is an accurate and precise passer. Great catch. Once again, knowing Keaton knows.
79% of you say Marshall. Appreciate you participating in the poll. We'll have a few more throughout the game. And it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 4 now. Ohio 0 for 1 on 3rd down tonight. Crowd getting loud here in Huntington. The Canadian swings it left, and O'Shawn Allison heard some footsteps. And 7 returning starters for Tim Cramsey. Green fakes the handoff, finds Levias. Levias dragging defenders. He's finally brought down by Dylan Connor and Jared Dorsa. On 2nd and 10. Quick hit up the middle. Brendan Knox still moving those legs out near midfield for another first down.
Well, I think I'm clairvoyant. We'll see the replay here. Great job by the big man up front, washing it down the line of scrimmage. One thing that Brendan Knox does well is he pushes the line of scrimmage. That makes those blocks up a lot easier for the big guys up front. Just get these 4 and 5, put us in 3rd and short.
Xavier Green is in the ball game again, and now he has it along the right side. Xavier Gaines down the right side, and he's finally bumped out of bounds.
He is so dynamic, so dynamic. Anytime that he's on the field, you have got to take notice. You watch the old end around, a little trickery, a little tomfoolery, and then he's out the gate. Once again, big man in space, one of the most beautiful things in the world. Blocks downfield. Kane Madden, the big man, getting the block downfield, springing it for a long run.
"38 yards from the left hash. Rohrwasser has 3 more on the board, and it puts Marshall up 10-3. Rourke hands it off, and Allison is drilled by Tavante Beckett. Beckett, the transfer from Virginia Tech, blew up Allison in the backfield.
And that's what you want to see out of the Marshall defensive front. No push by the OU O-line, and he's getting met in the backfield by Tavante. Tackle for loss.
Green steps up in the pocket, dumps it off for Knox. Knox breaks free. Brendan Knox down the far sideline. Knox across the 30 and knocked out of bounds. Brendan Knox making a lot out of nothing.
And at first you might second guess Isaiah Green here. It's like, why doesn't he just run for it? You see the pressure coming once again from Austin Conrad. Not the greatest throw, but Brendan Knox strong once again. Arm tackles are not going to be enough. Big play, explosive play out of Brendan Knox.
36 yards on the pitch and catch. And now it's Knox carrying the football. Coach has said they're going to have to watch his reps. Green keeps it, finds Gaines again. And there's Xavier Gaines, who's been all over the field. When he is on the field, not just as a broadcaster, got to know where he is.
Sure,
but as a defense, have to know where he is.
You have to account for this man. He is too dangerous at making things happen.
2nd and goal. Ball at the 7. Keep it himself. And Green brought down at just about the 2. In the backfield now with Levias to his left and Devin Miller to his right with Knox behind him. And it's Knox right into the end zone for a touchdown. Brendan Knox extends his touchdown streak to 5 straight games. And Marshall puts 6 more on the board. Yards, 4 minutes and 51 seconds. A 2-yard touchdown for Brendan Knox.
And how fitting that the man who sprung the big play to get him into OU territory is the one who caps it off with the touchdown. Brendan Knox having a great day.
Cassandra pleading for this defense. The red zone opportunity now for Ohio, trailing by a touchdown. Rourke keeps it. Nowhere to go.
Noah, EK, I have some results for you from our poll earlier. Which football movie is the best? And no surprise here, we are Marshall. They have 74%. However, what surprised me was, remember the Titans, only 18%, guys?
What? John Elmore watching from Italy. That's new for him.
Buongiorno.
Watching from Huntington, West Virginia, the all-time leading scorer in Conference USA basketball history, all-time leader in assists as well. Talk about immortals at Marshall, John Elmore. Hope he's sitting down with a nice big plate of fresh pasta. Green flushed out, goes left side. And a big gain for Corey Gamage, and Gamage is out to the 44. As well. And now out near midfield, Brendan Knox.
Negative.
On 2nd and 4, Knox again, slipping, sliding, churning.
Man, oh man. Brandon Knox, he has come to play. That offensive line as well, because it doesn't happen without the big guys up front. You're going to see 2 double teams. We call this the duo. Knox makes the rest happen himself. He's getting gang tackled. Make things happen.
He's carried it 14 times for 98 yards in his first game this season as the featured back without Tyler King, who was dismissed earlier this week for a violation of team rules. It's Corey Gamage again.
For him.
That's Evans using the legs to dive forward for that first down.
Oh, a little trickery.
With 5 wide receivers now, Green over the middle has his man. It's Devin Miller into the end zone for a touchdown. Doc Holliday dialing everything up, and 83 has 6.
Go out wide, slips out. Great shot, great protection, opens wide up. Tim Cramsey, digging deep into the playbook. You look and see, you see that the motion early in the snap is what really fooled this OU defense.
And last week against this Ohio defense, it was Kenny Pickett from Pitt, the quarterback, at career-high 321 yards in the air. There's Knock again, and this time he gets knocked. It's good to have all family and friends joining us here on Facebook. 3rd and 7 now. Rourke deep down the near sideline, and great coverage by Chris Jackson. The intended receiver, Isaiah Cox. Chris Jackson, who missed last week, that shoulder injury.
Great coverage by Chris Jackson. Exactly what you want as an offensive coordinator. Wide receiver makes a move on the ball, but Chris Jackson, step for step with him, goes after the hands.
Appreciate all those Instagram photos and interactive broadcasts. It's Knox over 100 yards and going over the Ohio defense. Brendan Knox.
Oh.
Ball is loose, but I do believe that he was down.
Watch this dude run. Just watch him. You'd love to see it as an offensive lineman. Boom, bam. You're not going to win. You're not going to bring down Brendan Knox with the arm tackle. I've said it already. Look at it.
27 yards there, and the second effort that time as well before Marlon Brooks got him.
Too big, too strong. Arm tackles are not going to work.
Starting this drive with under 3 minutes and doing so on the ground. There's Evans. Enough to move the sticks. A 37-yard field goal attempt coming up for Justin Rohrwasser. And it's through.
He's so big, so strong. He's got great cutbacks, great vision, and arm tackles, as I said earlier, they're just not going to break him down. He turns nothing into something. He's fantastic. Arm tackles, once again, aren't bringing him down, and then he rips off these long runs. He's been the crucial difference maker for this Marshall offense, and you got to give credit where credit is due to the big men up front. All 5 working in unison, plugging and playing, bringing in number 6 as well, the 6th man, I should say, as well. And they have just opened up the pathways for Brendan Knox. Little game.
Third penalty on the evening for Ohio. Far side, it's almost intercepted. Shane Hooks wanted a penalty on First and 10 for the Bobcats. Allison is met. A great tackle from Tyler Brown. Last week made his first career start for Marshall.
Let's look at this tackle. This is the definition right here. Form tackling, meeting him in the hole, collision, boom. Down for the count.
Got Brown and Beckett there. Come out of the locker room. Didn't see him in that first series. Thought maybe just needed an extra breather. But he's still not out there on the sidelines. As Green keeps it. Jerome Buckner is back to receive the punt. Robert Lefevre. A lot of work last week with 7 against Boise State as Buckner lost the football. And Marshall thinks they have it. And they do.
You didn't see him out of the corner of his eye. I don't know who it was, but he had his number. Let's take a look here at the replay, see if we can identify the Marshall specialist.
Like Stephen Gilmore.
You see, it comes out from the right side of the frame there.
There it is, Stephen Gilmore. Stefan's younger brother.
That's right, his brother plays for the Patriots. You got to imagine brother is happy watching this play. Really putting your team in a much better position. Get points back on the board. Momentum swing. If you don't got it, get it. If you got it, hold on to it. Momentum.
So Gilmore slaps it away. Levias picks it up. First turnover of the evening as Sheldon Evans making a little something out of nothing. Nathan going with the verbal audio scoreboard at the moment. Thanks for hanging in. There's Xavier Gaines under center. He is lost in the backfield, and Xavier Gaines then falls forward for the first down.
Cannot say enough about how dynamic Xavier Gaines is. His game is amazing. Watch him. Excellent fake. Comes out of the backfield. Now look at these two defenders. Boom, boom. And then these three. None of them can take this guy down.
27-24, 3 minutes to go. 4th and 12 now, so Robert Lefevre out there to punt the football. The ball bounces right near the goal line, and 2 straight terrific special teams plays. This time it's Chris Jackson down in the football inside the 5. He's got a touchdown, an 18-yard reception for a touchdown. Came in with 7 career rushing attempts, and 3 of those resulted in touchdowns, that one resulting in no yards. Ball at the 8-yard line for Nathan Rourke. Quarterback this Ohio offense. He hands it off to Demontre Tuggle. Runs into Lorman, as Beckett did a nice job bringing Lorman into his own man. So Marshall's offense in this second half is stalled, similar to what happened last week. And on first down, it's Levias. Levias bouncing off the defenders.
You end up putting your defense at a disadvantage. You can start to see how that's taking a toll on Marshall's defense, allowing those big runs from OU.
2nd and 10 from the 37. Little trickeration. Back to Evans. There's Tim Cramsey dialing up the circus across the 50 for a first down.
Sometimes you just got to dig deep into that playbook and find something that is going to catch him off guard. Maybe he wanted to save it till later in the season, but it's now or never. 4th quarter. Little toss it back.
Low snap. Green collects. Out to his left. He's got a man. Wide open at the 15. Xavier Gaines. Gaines into the end zone again.
And there it is. The boy wonder. The jack of all trades. Xavier Gaines with the big touchdown. Putting his team back in position. And Isaiah Green just finding him. Just look for the 1-and-1. Just look for number 11. Throw it up and watch what he does with it.
So 33-31 off the mixed extra point.
So here you see Isaiah Green rolling to his left. Hard throw to make. Still gets it out there, but that's a tough throw. Rolling to the left, throwing with the right. Xavier Green, though, right where he needs to be, uncovered.
And this crowd will rise once again on a 3rd and long.
And this defensive front for Marshall has really started to come alive, stopping the run, showing up big, being gap sound. Marshall gets it off quick here.
Ward spins away from pressure. Again with the magic, not this time. Great coverage from number 7, Jalen McLean-Sapp. On 2nd and 6 from the 32. There goes Sheldon Evans out near midfield.
And credit to the big guys up front. Credit to the big guys up front. Look at the duo once again. The double teams up front, springing Sheldon Evans free. And once again, it's going to take.
Green 17 for 28, 206, and 2 touchdowns in the air. Evans, big hit. 2nd and 8, ball in the 38. 2:45 to go. Green will keep it himself. Green with a head of steam. Isaiah Green carrying it into the red zone.
The toughness of this Marshall offense. These backs, Green included, he's got guys hanging on his back. He's a quarterback. You expect this out of a guy like Brendan Knox, maybe out of a guy like Sheldon Evans. But when your quarterback has got people hanging on his back and he's still trucking for the first down, it's exactly what you would want on that side of the ball.
1:56 to go, 2nd and 6. 2-point lead for the Herd. Green will keep it, getting those blocks on the outside. Isaiah Green has a first down.
And this offense is rolling.
It's 2nd and 5 as the clock runs down as we approach 40 seconds.
Lined up in victory formation. The most important thing is this center quarterback exchange. Crazier things have happened. We'll see here. But that's it. The bell will come back to Huntington.
And there is the bell. It's been in possession in Athens, Ohio since 2015. And Isaiah Green will be keeping it in Huntington, West Virginia for now. A 33-31 win for Marshall. We expected intensity, and both these two teams delivered. As the Battle of the Bell, the 2019 edition, goes to the Marshall Thundering Herd. So what a bounce back for Marshall. The coaches told us this week there was no moral victories last week at Boise State. This time they get a true home victory over Ohio. Let's go downstairs to Amina, who's with Doc Holliday.
Coach, you told us that this win would tell you a lot about your team at the end of this game. What did this win indicate?
We all saw a bunch of guys just fought their tail off. That was a hell of a football game between two good teams. And, you know, hats off to Coach Solich. He coaches as they're an extremely tough bunch. And that was just one hell of a football game. I'm glad we came out on top. Xavier
gains 2 touchdowns and more than 100 yards. What can you say about his performance?
I thought he was tremendous. He's an excellent athlete. Should have had one more there at the second half there. But you know what? I'm proud of my guys, proud of X, proud of everybody. I'm just happy we won that game. It was one great football game.
At one point in the fourth quarter, you guys were trailing. How did you get your guys' heads back in the game?
Well, I don't think get them back in. They just keep playing. You know, this is a tough bunch that loves to play, and they play their hearts out. And like I said, that was a great game against two really good teams.
All right, awesome. Thanks so much, Coach. Thanks. Congratulations.
All right. I think the most important factors in this game was the running back play from Brendan Knox. in the first half. And Sheldon Evans coming in cleanup duty, doing a great job running the ball. Knox-esque as we went through. And, of course, the game breaker, the hybrid, the slasher, Xavier Gaines, who's now with Amina.
A lot of energy around you tonight. 2 touchdowns and more than 100 yards. What was the key to success in your game?
Basically just preparation and getting prepared all week, just getting ready, going hard in practice and just doing what I do best, you know what I mean? My coaches give me the opportunity to get the ball in my hands and make plays, and that's just what I did.
And you guys were trailing in the fourth quarter. This was a very tight matchup, a tight game all game long. How did you keep your head in the game?
I mean, we just got to dig deep. We knew this was going to be a battle. I mean, this has been a battle. This is one of our oldest rivalries, and we knew it was going to go down to the end. So we just kept fighting. That's all we knew.
How does it feel to have the Bell back in Huntington, West Virginia?
It's great. It's great. It's always good to have the Bell back and beat your rivalry. I mean, ain't nothing better right now. That's all we wanted.
I like it. Thanks so much, Xavier. Great game.
Thank you.
Our player of the game, Xavier Gaines, the first touchdown and the last one. First one put Marshall up. Last one brought him back. A 33-31 win for Marshall. For Amina Smith, Ike Ndukwe, our entire stadium crew, I'm Noah Kozlov saying good night from Huntington, West Virginia, where the Battle of the Bell comes back to the campus of Marshall.